Memua kwaba eba Skeleton Man TV. So Skeleton Man TV ana hushi. Se we your first time bomodian subscribe. Mia notification eso. Click all no send your video. Bia ye di betumu no abusia. Wonson sabe kanu anye bia sho. Medasi bebre. Abusia for lawyer Obiri Boahen, the historian abusia for the nsembi atuja na wati wo motonso abusia ehefo anachese lawyer na Obiri Boahen wati wo moto Dormaahene and ahemfo bia omo Brun region mu abusiafo omo kabo mu a omo te Bonokyempem no wati wo moto abusia lawyer na Obiri Boahen ekire mu a enyina so a omo gina so a omo de te Bonokyempem no entro chese entro an omo ye dey womu gina so a omo de te Bonokyempem no in the early 1950s and abusiafo Bonokyempem no omo ye den womu te ye wo so omo nyina so no na ye ntro an omo de ye den omo de ti ku no entro a omo twa to Asanteman so eni otumfo abusia satan no ti akonya ne so na abusiafo wo se omo pushi sa agenda no ma ne to omo nkofo asum an abusiafo omedi tiko no owie yenso wakasa fa Berekum Hemaa ho abusia lawyer na Obiri Boahen ekire mu a Berekum akonya no ma akonya na chese se wobedi wo hene ewo Berekum a ewo se ma na busua na akonya no ewo mu no ewo se wo yeden wo frim no se emre bi ba ya bema ase nipa ebeye den ebedi hene ewo Berekum Hemaa mu na okasa idie akonya no abedi Berekum ebusua no ankasa no abedi wo nsem a eye emma na sefo no na ebusuafo akonya no abedi wo nsem no se Berekum Hemaa de wo bona baso papa wa chese nani eden ankasa atem didi a nkofo didi ni nyina no enye se bone bi na wayo na emom no kura wo kanti bebie da wo de toye no enunti ana omo yeden wo mu di natem seni omo keka se Berekum fo ye bonofo Berekum fo ye bonofo no no so se no Berekum ye asokore efri asantemu ye asantefo into obi antumi nyeden entumi ndane ye identity ebusua osi enunti ana ye di natem no ensem no doso etumi de momiembonra video nu.
In fact, sunyane domase ewia domase anano adabe ya be so ajoden ewia domase no ebe ye memadwa for 125 years.
That's right.
Ebe ye memadwa for 125 years. You know? And so in law, in custom and history and in law no ebe ye memadwa na sedie nkra mere menyini meye adeshidwa oti na mechire wase na beja say in law, in history, in custom se memma no akonya no beye memmadwa no matter the years ewia domase there 124 or 125 years after 6 November 1900 6 November 1900 it was only in 2024 or 2025 na certain declare konya no esande call the royal Kwamnachiranum family. The Kwamnacha the last this year pa no Kwamnachirano wo mukuno 25th November 1900 no 2-3 days later na ne ba kwankwana ne koka kire ne so an sesue mpapa awudi a momma me nni akonya ne me hwabo na ne so anum ka se o ye pene so diakonya no no ko diakonya no so from kwankwana num sa santina nana Robin ne ye fra na hinna na hene nana Robin na wodomase ye fra na hinna na hene eye ma no nyina ma ahinna na hene nana Robin and this nana Robin na no wodomase no tema baki ne maame papa nana Robin ne maame papa ne kwabra kire enti nana Robin maame no ne be fra na nto wanto ne papa. You see? And therefore, since Kwankunayinum from November 2025, 124, 125 years, I couldn't go deep man ho. and therefore say because dia say no wo manhia ne manhia no ka say oh yam fa akonya no koma kwam na kira asefo a mfom so mam you want what we na be best me kira so say finally back na wi a bere kwam konan no kwam na kira asefo no say hene ne Hemaa akonya akodi be ho nti be mesha sa na dua nkwanta so hene ne Hemaa akonya no akodi awompifo no ho. The rightful family no baba no matter the number of years. Now you ko ram Berekum a ho na benya disuade no pa. Wonsa na anu Berekum. Hemaa no baba manhia ye nyina ye hwe ne ye koso. Na Hemaa wayi nipa ora be de bansan ba wayi ni bi ara na yi hwane ora ma yi asante. Baba ajeso otumfo bisa Krontihene. Krontihene o ho asanka. Ole say bela o ho asam kan ole me ni ho asam kan
na so no kra we na konta o say
ai kra so hene no ka se na konta. Now let's be very honest and sincere. Mo me hwane yen kan no kra otomfo kra ya ade Asanteman ya ade manhia ya ade be ya ade pa. They were very magnanimous. One Berekum kesi na no de baaye enye the first time aba manhia in 1941 Berekum ahinsam no baasa ne bebedin wo manhia ha in 1941 ne bedi ye no bebia se Berekum dishia konya no eye koraso fodia Berekum dishia konya no eye koraso fodia Koraso for ne asokore mampomfo no asokore mampom beko adikra wo no of 1818 beba no ne be yese binum benke ha ne ben tete se ba se Germanfo no beba se bebe ko a when the Ashantis went and defeated the Dinkra Kojo Dinkra in 1818 ne be ka se bebe ntena ho eti baby abadi kale tena ye ne afra ho awasu.
Okay,
ne Berekum dini Berekum no maaye ne dini Berekum ne maaye na betra awasu no na be firi ho ne be ba papa ase ne be firi papa ase no ne be ko akrofrom ne be firi akrofrom no ne be ba Berekum no dini Berekum no ba the second Berekum hene Ota se kire diabo. Second Berekum hene ne friend kire diabo. Beti awasu baba papa ase ba kwa krofrom ne betu bae ba bia be bae no bere ha de wo bre na wa kum ene ko fa dini Berekum e bae. So the dini Berekum no eye kire diabo. Then so that the first chief no of Berekum no properly speaking no so we free awasu no proper first Berekum proper chief Berekum proper chief eye amankonade awuo ono ye korasofo asokorefo ni bia. Then the second chief kire diabo you see it amankonade awo fase pa na kire diabo.
Okay,
now kire diabo wu ye no na be ni mema mpanfo ho ndi be ko fa mankonade awo ba kwande awo was the third Berekum hene so mpapa no makonya die mo bero o papa konya ne fa. So the third Berekum hene no anya royal this year korasofo no bia and every was for more than 100 years.
That's right. Hey, they move apart.
So it was in 1941. Nobody has said no after the restoration of 1936. Nobody has said no
Mensia.
Nobody ya nebe ka say Berekum madwa any memadwa ni nyina no. Eye korasofo no dia.
I say Berekum wo madwa na wo memadwa.
I say krobia madwa ya Hemaa. Memadwa ne ya.
Ene ya hene.
Nebe koye. So nko 90 we ko bachi no. Na ba ne ba dia konye na che from be say men far say be 18 something. So even 18 by 70 to 1941. Yeah, 1870 to 1941. The non-royals, no.
Mama, womunya this year.
From 1870 to 1941. Eti bebedi ha no addition di bem no. Bekwa ebere yem fa konya ne mabe.
Ayasem.
And therefore, when they started with this Bonokyempem in 1950s, you know, the Berekum ahemfo na ho no. Beba binimba manhia bedi fontino. Wo mo no hu se banfa be ho ankoka Bonokyempem no a. Bakonya no.
Ayira.
Ebe hwere be. So they aligned themselves with the Bonokyempem. So you see, on 9th February 1951, the Bonokyempem started Yanebe started. But the Bansa Kratase 9th February 1951. I was touching my. But what we know, none of the making of Bonokyempem. They started with Bonokyempem, starting from the 1950s. So that was why when we have restoration, the Croati said table say in 1935 restoration, or the media me Asanteman home.
On the Huntem.
Huntem. Ebinima meka home. Now, so Berekum was forced by circumstances to join the Bonokyempem no signatories now we must say 9th February 1951 Berekum koka ho. Now, Berekum koka ho na just say but now then people were giving stories. Baba Kumasia, Bemuba, Baba Kumasia, Babwa, they were just formulating stories to tarnish the image of the Asanteman and then the Asanteman. And there were some few stools. And that in 1951, 9th February 1951, Baba Sensan, Dormaahene ka ho leading Sumahin kro drobo domase kwase preku Berekum tachiman abase. These were the principal architects of the Bonokyempem.
Okay,
you understand? Then subsequently abase bepe region afofo binim beka ho bi afofo binim. So, tea benuan have for been matrian. But I am Asanteman Kukum from Pong. No for Sujiabo Bechem. So now I'm running in another friend Western Ashanti. Some running in another friend Western Ashanti. The name Western Ashanti no is Topoye on 8th April. I don't know, 4th April. So 3rd April 1959. 3rd April 1959. Abana do Adomabo Dumienu pe. Nigga said didn't change be bro ahafo. You follow it? Good. So Berekum, some believers say na Berekum na bono na bono there's nothing wrong about that. But you cannot distort the history of Berekum. You cannot, under no circumstances whatsoever, can you distort the history of Berekum. So I agree. Berekum signed 9 February 1951. But later events, what happened? Now, Abase, Berekum himself no, a court, a regional execution, a national execution, and a Supreme Court. Yadana Berekum himself no after the decision in 1941 na baba ye other group for bare yampene yamfa konyana mamo yampene yantiase it was until 1974 na this year no asakore for no kuraso for no benya akonya no what I said 1974 the queen mother into queen mother ni nyan no I don't know there say there be kwa to baby a ese to so Hemaa we ya wo ho no ne na di nanim na se ne maame ananse ni nua no ono na bo ho modere party say Hemaa we ya wa bai Hemaa we na gina prib something be di na tem no atem na be di ni nyina ba boa just because one she has stood her grounds where gina painting now the argument is that no ba Berekum adishikuo no dazo na adishikuo no dazo nti ba boa look once again me san fan call history Berekum before amankona dia wo then chire dia bo then kwam dia wo no ye ba be dia konya no ebinum ya dansefo adanse because binum no amankona dia wo ene chire dia bo no binum wara dansefo ma nti kwam dia wo no ye akamamre no ya dance ni okay no di ni papa konya then with passage of time royal family no ebe ye nan Kuraso phone pepase the biani ha then abontema Kuraso pepase the biani ha abontema these were the 3 gates 4 so when they came to, and the truth of the matter is that it is only the Kuraso phone na ye royal Treno nyaya memedwa and therefore in law and in chieftaincy no memedwa miansa no matter the years entimi nane meye adesidwa what na me kire good and baba original house no na ofori apia senasi kronti hene senasi hene no ye kronti hene so kronti hene adonte hene I think for hene no mo samane na nakuamia nye wawu no asa na bane Hemaa akuamia na atipem hene agemanjaw na hene ba ko ka ho na leo doctor na wawu no good so when they went to court at the regional house na no for apia no argument they say Berekum adishia no ye 9 na akuamia ene leo no ben be ya adishia pa ben be Kuraso fo no akuamia na edi akonya no na odi leo no ni nua ba ma leo no abaye hene the argument was that oh asebi ne baaye ena mumu banya akonya no bidiye enti abontema babiani ha ene pepase no eye memedwa so ya ka deshia abontema pepase babiani ha no eye memedwa no ontimi fa mato Kuraso fo awasu Kuraso fo asokore mampofo no ye ho asambili baaye me ma mo no mu binum no mo nananum binum nya bi ediya no mo krati akonya banya deshia sa and that position no because they were arguing it from the decision of the 1941 what happened at Manshia and the original House of Chiefs agitumu so yagitum say Berekum akonya no chochom adishia pa no eye Kuraso fo no akuamia no ene leo no ma na mom esan say abotema fo no bia dibi babia ne afo no bia dibi papa asefo no binum adibi nti modia moma yante ase na se Kuraso fo no bi bedi akonya na oni ho a na miensa no 3 other gates no yama bini so chance na just be rotate that was the decision of the regional house ana ofori apia no nka se o yante ase mo yi afrim dia yante ase wo mo ya appeal ana akuamia no ne leo no so be ya appeal cross appeal say de ne ejina ne say de shikuo no ye ba ko pe ene kurasofo no nko. So when he came to the National House of Chiefs, na National House of Chiefs no ka say, the original House of Chiefs no mata ho na bade bata ho no. Enye ne kwanso a. Enti Berekum akonya no de tinton tintan. Eye
Amiyanum dia.
Yamfa entwitwa mu bia ema. Then ofori apia bio again senase ofori apia kronti hene any ahemfo no bi ka ho any adonten no be appeal to the Supreme Court. And what happened on 17th December 2017 hana besa tie for muntie ni yi mo am otwen so montworo 17th December 2017 the Supreme Court of Ghana in the Supreme Court case titled Nana Ofori Apia and others versus Nana Ekuya Amiahene and others. Nana Ofori Apia and others versus Nana Ekuya Amia and others. And the suit number near J2 /02/2017.
Hey. No, yeah, no,
J2 /02/2017. Judgment delivered on 17 December 2017. Supreme Court quorum Atuguba Bafuboni Poor Amai Apaujesi Anabako Kahun. And the judgment was delivered by Apaujesi Yapo.
Justice Yapo. Our retirement.
Our free circle Badunu. And you know, it's very instructive and educative. So be a copy judgment and carry. And here's our by a lawyer. And here pe unko suku krada ma obam pe bi ma no fa to ho. Na be kira wa hensam no. In that judgment no, Justice Yapo ka say do for chair e da som da.
Nane denchem.
Nye Justice Yapo ya chen say abotima baby ani ha ene papa asefo no. Mo di akwanya no bia chew. Mo ye yo. E ma mo meye truly chochomcho adishie.
Hey, judge nso.
And that is true. That is the law. That is the law. In chieftaincy. In chieftaincy, estopel in him. Santina Mampong, KCBC Mampong. In 1985 or 86, Obi Bedi Mampo Akunya, near Frank Gatti. Na Konyana Mampong Bedi, Nibare, on ya this year. Then they started the matter. No Mudin Traditional Council, Gatti D4. Wamudin Ashanti Regional has got it D4. Eco National has got it D4. Eco do Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court said that once you are not a royal, one year this year, some many got a demon porco, and 8 years old. Supreme Court said, 1 year this young quan, dear. Would didn't say that in chieftaincy, that is the position of the law. Once you are not a royal, you can never be a royal. No matter the years. To say no man see the year, once it is now established, other groups you know addition. Sana Berekum. So once it was established on 12 December 2017, say Abatima Papa say the Bianiha. Benya this year between the Berekum akonya no de. Tin time. Certain Americans say Otumfo was magnanimous. Asanteman was magnanimous. Manshia was magnanimous. Never mind kwani. Baba mu. Munko kan. Munko baba mu. Munko. No. The Supreme Court decision in that case, now is simple, and it's simple that so when you crash Asakore mampong awasufuo no bi Asakore mampong fo no bia what mean yakonya Berekum akonya so nka otumfo should have but there's no otumfo opese
no asumdweba
and therefore Otemfo was even magnanimous. Because straight away, and to him and quiet now, because on Coco in and Bayan, Yampene, Yampene didn't need anybody. Now what you're saying will be done. What you're saying will be done. Baba ya this year, so what you have now, so can at this year. Now so be open home, Kakla, about many. We are passing, we are baby and honey, crumpa. By the 1941 decision at Menchia, and by the 12 December decision 2017 by the Supreme Court of Ghana at Tuguba and Ainu. Monka Hubi. Now then a Rastaman Biakwa Gina say, no, answer no, video na my man Naibi, Bakoswa or Hinibi, nobody second. I mean, that is an insult. That is an insult. For how long can they continue to have a crowd here? Ya bonfo, ya mpe social media. Ya bonfo, ya mpe ya penana jansatabi. What is going on in the Bono region? And somebody should tell some people. What is going on in the Bono region? Bono region now, Bono and Bono isino. And ya kuro bako, and ya konya bako region. And I've been saying this. Medium in fact, in some Babaka. Make I just at the Bono region. Banafo, you know, Menjafo, what to be for Menjafo and Banafo. Bono region, more for Bono region, Fantra for Bono region, Baba Bono region, Nafana for Bono region, Nafana for what I say, Bono region, Asanteman, a Riadomase, Quachuma, Berekum, by Asanteman Bantamafo. So, how do you make that with due respect, on academic or on academic statement say, Bono region, ya Bono? Can we say, you know? So, and you say, be emotional, and be honest and sincere. And I've been saying this because a Berekum question hina yampene ya Bono for the ya peno ya pe na najansa tabi. Na Bono for na si hinima design Berekum. Bono for na si hinima Berekum. Why this unfortunate or unacceptable conduct in the Bono region? And it's going on. Mampanyin nka, Minister for Security nka, Principal nka, Soldier panyin nka, MP nka. Bravo MP caucus. So your voter regional, and I can tell you the bravo caucus no, and come back as but by a D, whether MPP or NDC, by a D. Near question say a better, 9 year better. It is quite terrible.